Yeah, with the parries. That has me feeling real good. That has me feeling real good. Having my parries on point like this. It's not going to last very long. I'm going to wind up losing the timing somehow, or just screwing things up in some way or form. I just know it. Okay, so this is a trap right here that they set for you. Pretty sneakily, if I do say so. But this is why the S stock's pretty freaking good, though. It's just so fast. Okay, so that was a poor parry. We can do this. We can do this. All right, all right. Maybe heal up. It's kind of a shame to heal up on these guys, but you know what? We have a bigger mission at hand, and that is, of course, parry timing. Now, I do believe the weapon we're using has a very high, has a very big window for parrying, which is okay. This is getting ridiculous now. This is getting stupid. This is just getting stupid. Yeah? Yeah, okay. So the stab is a little bit harder to parry, it seems. I might just say screw that in the future. But, you know, I'm also not going to sit here and, like, box myself into one play style or another. I'm just trying to shake the rust off, basically, and ensure that I can still do it before trying to still do it, if you will. This might just be looking at it through rose-tinted glasses, but I think this one has the better of the parrying systems. Because Dark Souls 2 is just... We're not even going to talk about the Dark Souls 2 parrying system. What a shit show that was. Dark Souls 3 is like a wholesome marriage between the two. But Dark Souls 1 was just so raw and good, and just... Once you got the timing, you were good to go. You were set. And again, it might just be me looking through rose-tinted glasses. I don't know. Oh, I forgot. Okay. So, I did it perfectly at first, and then I just completely flubbed it. The jumping in this game is very similar to Bloodborne. And it's the worst jumping mechanic in the Soulsborne series, in my opinion. Because to jump, you hold down dash, and then you tap dash in the middle of your run to do a jump. Whereas in Dark Souls 2 and 3, you have the option of running and then clicking the left stick to do your jump, which is immensely superior in every single way. And I don't like it. I don't like the way they have it set up here. It's probably going to wind up killing me a lot of times because I'm so used to the Dark Souls 3 mechanic. But you know what? Whatever. So what you saw there was very poor parry timing. On my part, I'm dead again. I'm dead again. This is humiliating. I'm not going to do what I did in Bloodborne. I'm not going to include a death counter for this one. It would become too much of a headache. It would become way too much of a headache. Instead, we're just going to play things through as they are. And it'll honestly, I feel like it'll improve the viewing experience a little bit more, because I'll be less beholden on showing every single take of, say, a difficult boss fight or something. And I can just jump to when things actually get done, and when everything's all said and done, I should say. Oh, just die already. At a certain point, these guys just become, you know, nuisances. I'm tempted to equip that short sword, but I like the S-stock a lot. And it's a weapon I don't use very often. And if say, we wind up not being able to go with my plan A in this playthrough, you know, we'll maybe consider using the S-stock. It's something to think about, you know? That's what happens when you go into these with very little, if any, planning. So the hard guys are dealt with, the ones with shields. These guys are just pushovers. And I say that, of course, he has a shield too. Listen, shut up. I know what I'm talking about, okay? Don't question me. So now that we finally got through the the beginning enemies, which should not have taken me that long. I got too hyper-focused on reviving my parrying skills. Let's move on and get some story progress done. And probably one of my, you know, most favorite starting areas. Well, it's not even a starting area. One of my most favorite first areas in a game. Because I spent an unforgivable amount of time in the Undead Burg. in my first playthrough of this game. So it'll be a good contrast going through and seeing exactly how long it takes me with my skills as they are nowadays. So when enemies have their shield up, don't do what I just did, because you will not break their shield with a weapon like the S-Stock. It's just not going to happen. It's not in the cards, buddy. Good of a weapon as it is, it's not a shield breaker by any means. We have a couple avenues of attack here. And of course, I wanted to style. I wanted to style just a little bit on that guy. Okay. Just get your bearings straight. Well, I say that I know where I'm going. This isn't a mystery to me. I'm just trying to think of the best way to go. I'm thinking we go ahead and do this. Just to get it out of the way. Because we're showcasing everything, ladies and gents. Can I? No, okay, I thought I could, perchance, knock them off prematurely, but 'twas not the case, unfortunately. I'm using way more Estus than I should be. It's a little ridiculous. I should know better. I should be better. I need to pull my head out of my ass and get to playing at the skill that is expected of me. A Dark Souls veteran, if you will. Listen, I'm not saying I'm good at the Dark Souls games, but I'm not saying that at all. By any means. Oh my god. It's only by sheer luck that I beat the Nameless King in Dark Souls 3, so... Oh god. I think it is a very good thing that I'm playing this game hot off the heels of playing Dark Souls 3. Well, I still haven't even beaten that game, but the two meld together so well with their playstyle that it's not even like I'm having to like relearn a different game. It's just like I'm playing a different type of the same game. I've been having a real problem with binge eating here lately. And it's coming back to bite me in full force. Because, oh my god, I've had heartburn all day today. It is so painful and it hurts and I hate it. Heartburn is one of those, like, one of the worst experiences to have. Because, like, how do you fix it? I've been chugging milk like it's water. And that only does a little bit to help. Oh, hello. I forgot that there were more dudes that came about when you did that. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, no, I've been chugging milk like it's water. That helps a little bit, but it really just kind of, it's like putting a band-aid over it. At the end of the day, it doesn't solve the problem, it just kind of masks it. None of this is your problem. This is just my issues and poor digestion, I guess. Oh god. It does feel really good to be back in the Burg, though. I like the entire Undead Burg aesthetic. It's very RPG setting. It's like you took a... Oh, what's that? Oh no! Ah, it's a dragon!
Acting.
It's pretty much like you took a D&D campaign and brought it to life on a 3D canvas for people. That's one of the main things I really enjoy about this game. It's basically just a D&D campaign. I've been wanting to get into D&D for a long time. But it's just never been in the cards, unfortunately. Either there's not enough people that are interested in playing, or there's no one who can be a DM. Because God knows I don't trust myself to be a DM. It's always been something I wanted to get into, but never really had the resources or time or friends or a capability to attain. It might be interesting to look into in the future, though. So we're not going to do much with the Gravelord anything, because that's PvP. PvP is not my main focus, unfortunately. We're going to get invaded more than likely. It's bound to happen. I'm not going to spend the whole game going through as a hollow, because I'm not scared like that. But we're not going to be doing anything explicitly PvP oriented. Should I? Or should I not? I think we go ahead and hit up the bonfire up here and kindle it, just to give us the best options we have. You might be saying, hey, what does kindling mean? And I'll be happy to let you know after I get me some humanity. Because in order to kindle a bonfire, you always need at least 2 humanity. One, to become human if you're hollow. And then 1 to actually kindle the bonfire. Let's go ahead and reverse our hollowing. Become human again. What is this, Detroit? And then go to kindle. and we offer up a soft humanity to kindle the bonfire flame, which allows us to replenish our Estus up to 10. And on once we get the upgrades for that. It's pretty handy. It's something that you want to do at any good central bonfire, just because it allows you to have a good backup, I guess you could say. It's a respawn point. So that's really all there is to it. I'm gonna start pumping my endurance so I can wear more armor. I'm okay with where my dex is. Strength can come up just a little bit. I'm gonna do the min-maxing on all that here in the future. Like that's for a later date. But for now, I like what we have going on. I just want to start pumping endurance, because endurance directly affects how much you can carry. And I want to be able to have big weapons and big armor. Well, let us see what secrets await us in the Undead Burg. Because there's a few routes I didn't take previously. Wow, that was a real good instance of combat right there. I'm super proud of that one, everybody. Oh my god. All right, just deal with these guys. These are all just a bunch of peons. There was actually a time in my life where this was a struggle, and these guys all gave me problems. And I'm so glad to be past that point. I know it's kind of ironic me saying that and then immediately taking damage to that very easily avoidable jump attack, but you know what? Shut up. I don't want to hear it. So these guys are pains in the ass, which basically the whole idea behind them is try to bait out an attack so they come out from behind their shield, or try to sneak around and get a backstab on them. This is why I like the backstabs in this game a lot more than in Bloodborne, because they are so much easier to pull off. Okay, look, I should have dodged that. We all know I should have dodged that. That's my own fault. But basically just circle around till you get the opportunity, then stab them in the back. If I had a kick, I could just kick their shield away, but the S-Stock has this, it has a different kick animation, so it doesn't necessarily do what I need it to do. But, you know, what can you do? I'm curious, should I get the Uchi or should I not get the Uchi? The guy that sells it's a pretty cool guy. I don't want to get rid of him just yet, but we might have to. The Uchi's a really good weapon to have on hand as well.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you.
Sure do, bud.
Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
See, he's so nice. A bit creepy, but nice. It's kind of like the Cathedral Keeper in Bloodborne.
Things are getting treacherous in these parts.
Treacherous indeed.
A goat demon has moved in below.
A goat demon?
Above, there's that humongous drake.
A drake?
A bull demon.
A bull demon?
If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave.
Nah. Nah, I'm not even worried.
Here, I'm not here to chit-chat. We talk business or we talk nothing at all.
He's got a very good nasally voice. We talk business or we talk nothing at all. I fucking love it. Whoever did the voice acting for that guy did a very good job. So I think we definitely want to get the orange guidance soapstone, because that's a key item. You can't buy anywhere else.
Thank you, kind.
I'll consider getting the Uchi. It's just a really good katana. It's a really cool ninja sword. And I don't know if I'll wind up using it. This isn't going to be a katana build, so... No, I'm sorry, this isn't going to be a ninja sword build. So it might just wind up being a useless acquisition. But, you know, whatever. That's my justification for a lot of things in life. Just, you know, but whatever. Okay, so these guys, you can very easily wind up losing your life if you underestimate. Because they deal big chunks of damage. They're squishy as all get out. But, oh man, and they have this flail move that they'll do that just, it can take you from 100 to 0 in like no time flat whatsoever. It's ridiculous. Be careful of the naked hollows. So this game does not have a dash up ladders function, unfortunately. So you have like one ladder speed you can go. It's kind of annoying. But coming up that ladder gets us our first, I guess, official secret. I don't know. Oh, make the jump. I made the jump. Hell yeah. I spent so long jumping from that door over to here trying to make this jump, and it's just not possible. I don't care who you are, it's impossible. It is an impossible prospect. But that gives us our first ranged weapon, which is always good. The only thing about the crossbows in this game, you cannot aim them as you would think you'd be able to. Like, you can't free aim a crossbow. It's kind of annoying, but it's not like it really affects it too much. Just get a normal bow. It's not that hard. Oh, get him! Pretty pointless actually. Doing the full stab on that guy, but you know, I am anything if not a showman. I don't think I said that right, but whatever. Who cares? So we have more progress to make, unfortunately. That's what I was talking about. How this game is notorious for doubling back on itself, wrapping in and around. Everything leads back to something and somewhere. And it's a very cool feeling, I guess you could say. It makes the world feel more connected and alive. And it's also a lot more convenient to level up in this one, because starting in Dark Souls 2 and onward, you have to go talk to somebody to level up, and it's a whole process, and it just becomes a whole pain in the ass. I like it a lot better when it's just, hey, sit at bonfire, level up. Nope. Okay, well, I tried to do this without taking any damage. The crossbow guy kind of ruined my plan. This game does have a shield mechanic. It is very encouraged to use your shield. But 9 times out of 10, it's usually better to just dodge. In my experience, anyway. So this bridge had me trapped for a while, too, actually. Because of the unending onslaught of the fire bombs and stuff, it was a stressful encounter for someone brand new to the Dark Souls series. I was like, how do I get past this? This is an insurmountable challenge. And then I just started kiting the enemies. Once you kite, you just can't stop, man. It makes things so much easier. So this is another backstab boy. These guys are real pains in the ass if you don't have a kick available to you. The kick really seals the deal. In like a very, I guess, like similar fashion, the Dark Souls 3 stance weapons, specifically the ones for the straight sword, I find myself relying on it a little bit too much when I come against a shielded enemy, because it's so cool to break their shield with that and then just come in for the riposte. And you know, you don't really get that on a weapon like this, unfortunately. So this is a trap, by the way. They expect you to just run in all willy-nilly and get ganked, but we're better than that. We do the ganking, we do not do the ganked. That didn't make sense, but whatever. Always, always, always check your corners in a Dark Souls game, because they will wind up being the death of you. This game loves hiding enemies in tight little corners that they can pop out and destroy you. So I shouldn't be getting that message, because I think the Gravelord mechanic only works in New Game Plus, and this is certainly not New Game Plus. So, I don't know, that happened in my first playthrough as well, and it's supposed to like hype up random enemies in the environment or something. I don't think it has any effect on us though, thankfully. We can pretty much just ignore that. This is another area that gave me a lot of trouble, and at the very beginning. I'm very proud of myself for how just thoroughly I'm going through this area. It was not this easy my first time through, let me tell you what. I died a lot in very stupid ways. But I guess I do have a wealth of experience to call upon now. Having beat Bloodborne, having beat this game, and then also beating Dark Souls 2 and the main game for Dark Souls 3. So I think I have a little bit of, I don't want to go so far as to say I have skill under my belt just yet. But, you know, we're definitely getting to a point where we're formidable. And I like it. So if we didn't have the master key, we'd have to buy a key from the undead merchant down there to open this door. The master key is just handy. It's not necessary by any means, but it's very, very useful for finding all the individual little goodies and stuff strewn about in the area. This is an interesting little I guess peek into what's to come as well. Because this is just right down this staircase up here, everybody. We have a lot to do. A lot of enemies to deal with. And we don't want to go too far down the stairs just yet. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You know you want to charge me, bud. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right there. Okay, okay. Come on, buddy. Just work with me here. Alright, so before we go deal with those losers, this is a very obvious trap as well. I'm just ruining all the game's traps today. Yeah, there's a little crossbow guy just waiting on you up here. Waiting on you to shoot you in the back. How rude of him. This will also be a pretty good opportunity to utilize our newly found crossbow. It's not amazing, but it definitely helps against enemies like this. But at the end of the day, we still need the S-stock. Oh, come on. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I've come too far. I've talked too big of a game to get killed by a peon like you. Okay, I flubbed my parry. Just a bit. Just a bit. Flubbed the parry just a bit. That's a good move to parry, though. It's a very good, well-telegraphed move to go ahead and get a good parry in. Okay, okay. I feel a little bit better. Let's go ahead and deal with this guy, too. Get my weight back so I can do my light dodges. Hey-oh! And then see if I can't get some parries off. Definitely don't die, though. Hey, there we go. Parries just feel good in this game. Although, I will say they felt a lot better in Bloodborne, just because of the more action-y nature of that game. But God, they still feel so satisfying. So, yeah, we're about to come up on a pretty vicious fight, to say the least. One that I'm not looking forward to very much, but this is going to be our first opportunity to get our planned for weapons anyway. These are the Black Knights of Lordran. I almost said Lothric, but that's wrong game, buddy. So yeah, basically, your main source of damage on these fools is going to be parrying and backstabbing. Now, I'm bad at backstabbing, and I'm even worse at parrying, so we're just going to have to get lucky here. Okay, so I screwed that up. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Do your move. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if you switch to two-handed about halfway through the parry animation, then you can parry with your two-handed damage. Okay, okay, so yeah, here's a situation where things get troublesome for me because I'm trapped. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because I'm trapped. Okay, we didn't die. We did get trapped, but we didn't die just yet. These guys are real pains in the ass if things don't go to plan, unfortunately. And it seems things did not go to plan for me. Okay, just do your thing, do your thing. I'm wasting all my Estus on this guy, but you know what? It's worth it. Because he's a real pain in the butt. Okay. But we took care of him in the end. We dealt with him. We did not get his sword. So that's annoying. But that wasn't the sword I wanted to use anyway. So you know what? No harm, no foul, buddy. That honestly warrants a little bit of a joyous emote right there. That's not an easy thing to take care of, to kill that guy first try. And these guys do not respawn. So that guy's effectively dead. He's done for. But we also only have 2 Estus to go. I don't exactly remember where the next bonfire is. But you know what? We're on such a good roll, we're just going to kind of YOLO it. We do need to get through this, though. And I didn't get through it. Don't kill me, please. Don't kill me. Okay. So now we're in even worse shape, Estus-wise. But whatever. Not that big of a deal. Not that huge of a deal at all. Come on, buddy. Strike me. Swing at me. Oh, you did. I forgot they could do that. I forgot the enemies could use Estus as well. Okay. Boy, this is a very professional, well thought out, and well planned Let's Play now, isn't it? You can definitely tell I'm not just doing this by the seat of my pants, hoping for victory. Oh, we can use the master key here. Forgot about that. We don't want to just yet though, because that's imminent death. That is imminent death waiting for us. We'll deal with that in the future though, for sure. I could have sworn there was a crystal lizard in these barrels somewhere, but you know what? Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm thinking of somewhere else. We need to prepare. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Crystal lizard. Crystal lizard. Oh, crystal lizard, don't you leave. Okay. These guys are pains in the ass, actually. If you don't have a weapon with a downward swing, anyway. Okay. Okay, we got it in the end. We got it in the end. Yeah, they're basically just like little like resource machines. They're non-respawnable. Once you kill them and get their stuff, they're gone for good. And they usually have very good stuff. So it's always worth it to go try to kill a crystal lizard. Okay, I'm not explicitly excited for what's ahead of us. I'll be right back, actually. Alright. With our soul spent and our Estus topped up, let's go deal with this. I do like how, with Bloodborne, they didn't telegraph boss fights all that well. Like, in most of the Dark Souls game, when you're going into a boss fight, you're basically going into a giant fog door. It tells you, like, pretty much right away what to expect. You can always tell, oh, hey, this is probably going to be where I wind up fighting the boss. Bloodborne didn't really do that, and I kind of appreciated that. It left some up to suspense and being able to tell from your environment, hey, this is going to be a boss fight arena. So if you don't take care of these guys, they become a bit of a pain in the ass in this boss fight. It's not a particularly hard boss fight, but I have the tendency to kind of choke on boss fights, so I'm not expecting much. But whatever, we're still gonna expect greatness. And a little side note: if it's a demon enemy, use gold pine resin or anything that gives you lightning damage, because demons are hella weak to lightning damage. Oh, look at this damage I'm doing on this boy. There is a way to cheese this guy and get him to basically jump himself to death, utilizing that backwards jump that we just saw, and he used it on me. He used the cheese on me. That's honestly really fucking hilarious, and I'm glad I caught it on camera. Did not expect that to happen. So yeah, it basically works where you get him into a position where he does that jump back on while he's right next to the ledge, and it's hilarity, it's funny, and everyone laughs, everyone has a good time, everyone enjoys themselves during it, you know. Okay, so I need to be careful here and not die, because I have some humanity waiting on me. Okay, let's think this through a little bit, because we can't necessarily just run the gauntlet. We need to actually sit back and kill some people, unfortunately. Which isn't, it's not dreadfully hard to take care of at the end of the day. It's just minding our P's and Q's. Because last time I definitely didn't take time to sit back and kill all the enemies in my way, and it for sure wound up being a detriment to me. Because they do chase you a good ways, and it's kind of stupid, really. Okay, now that we're back in an arguably worse shape than the first time, let's go get our souls back and beat this aggravating boss that we shouldn't have died to in the first place. But you know, you can't really help some things. Sometimes the game just wants to be a dick. Not much you can really do about it in that instance, unfortunately. All we can really do is just mind our P's and Q's and make sure we don't wind up dying in ways that are actually avoidable, as opposed to just bullshit game reasons. Hey, we did it, look at that. See, I told you he's not that big of a deal. He killed me a lot in my first time playing through it, just because of the whole claustrophobic nature of the actual boss arena. I was like, where do I go? How do I dodge this guy? Oh god, he's so powerful, he's so tough. Yeah, he's a pushover. He's a big old baby little pushover. And we are strong. I think we should just go ahead and try to find the nearest shortcut. We're probably going to call it there for now. Continue on next time, see where we go, see what we get. I really enjoyed this though. This was a very fun time. I'm gonna have a blast going through this game again in a more informative way. I guess it'll be very interesting. If you like what you see and you want to see more, like the video and hit the subscribe button. It's literally free and it's the best way to help me, help you, help me make better content.